Hey, welcome watch fans. How you doing? Welcome to another episode of Talking Watches with Rich Buddy and Bud DASTAD. We don't do these as often as we used to. Welcome, Bud. How are you, friend?
Hey guys, hey Rich, how's it going?
Going okay, man. Thank you for joining. Let me get rid of that bright white background behind us there. So what's happening in your neck of the woods there in the watch world, man? Anything exciting?
Oh man, not much. I tell you what, it's been a very, very slow year. I don't know what's happening. People's talking about there not being enough supply and stuff, and that definitely seems like that's the case. So
You're feeling the lack of supply.
yes, I'm definitely feeling the lack of supply. I got
And you would
one.
know. I mean, you're pretty busy, active in buying and selling watches as a top level consumer in this thing.
For the most part, I thought I would have at least had maybe a couple more calls than what I've gotten, but
Hmm.
it's hard. It's just not. They're just not there, and I don't know if the ads are more selling to the gray market or what, but they're definitely not selling them to guys like me anymore. So this is this
That's
is
that's your last pickup,
my
literally.
my latest acquisition, and it was really just because I have never gotten a no date sub,
Uh huh.
and so I figured I'd give it a shot, and comparing this one to the Hulk, I gotta say I do still think that I'm not crazy about the new size. The 41 is a little bit big for me,
Okay.
but it's beautiful. It's a nice watch, but and it's thicker. It's thicker all the way around. But to me, the maxi case was still better. The 40 maxi case was still better. But this is the only thing that I've been able to come across for the most part.
So having both iterations of the watch, the Hulk and this new version of the Submariners, what is it? How noticeable is the difference in the case size and the dimensions? And
You
is
you
it
do
noticeable?
notice, as the wearer of the watch, you do notice it. I don't know if people notice it on your hands as much, but I mean, you notice that it sits almost a little flatter on your wrist. So I don't know. It doesn't quite hug my wrist the way the older one does.
I see.
So I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's just kind of the way I feel about it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Hey, what's up, Ray? Loose
and
tooth. What's going on?
and I do like it's the first one I've had
Flipping Zippo.
without the date. I do like the non date on there. I do like the smooth crystal.
Zippo, if you want
It's
to join, let me know. I'll toss a link in the chat. You can join if you want.
Hey Ray,
Um,
hey Loose Tooth, hey Jim.
Notice the bracelet more.
Not so much the bracelet. Here, I'll kind of give you guys a little bit of a. It
How
really
does
seems.
the clasp compare to the clasp of the Hulk? Can you show them next to each other?
Do I got my Hulk here? Yeah, I do got my Hulk here. Yeah, I can kind of show you. Hold on a second.
It's a big clasp on the 41. Big boy clasp on the 41, much bigger there.
Quite. Yeah, I mean it's noticeably. Let me see if you guys can see this here. You flip it around here.
Oh, we lost him. We lost you, buddy. I'm going to have to add him back in. There he is.
Yep, well, that was the wrong. Let me flip that around here. Hold on. It's been a little while when I. Let's see here. How do I flip this around again?
Man, I'll be honest. I think I'm down to do a lot more shows. If you want to do them, hit me up. I'm a little shy about hitting you up because I don't want to bother a working man. You know what I mean?
No, you know,
Because that's hey, bro. I'm not a bum, dude. That's what a bum like Archie Luxury does. He'll bum non-working. He'll bum working men and waste their time when he's not working. So I'm not that kind of person. Oh, so the one on the right to me is the bigger one.
Yes, that's exactly right. And so
looks much bigger, dude. Wow. Whoa. Is that a ladies' watch on the left? That's not a visual trick, is it? It really is that big.
No, it's really that big, yeah. So, and the bracelet is the same. You know, if you come around to the bracelet, can you see okay?
Yeah. Wow, so what a substantial difference. They I had no idea it was that big of a difference. Amazing.
I can get them both here. So yeah, you can even see the difference side by side. I mean,
whoa! I think you can. Get out of here, man! Nobody's ever really shown us this quite like this. To be honest, that is quite a treat to be able to see them like that side by side.
Can you see the difference in the size? I can tell when
it's a stark difference. Huge. Yeah. I mean, yeah, thank you. You're doing a great job showing that. And the clarity for some reason in the camera is exceptional. What the hell's going on tonight?
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, did you get a new iPad or something or a phone? Because that looks great.
Nope, same old shit.
Yes, even Sean's saying it. So it's surprisingly, I mean, I can read the time on there. And you got the time set on both of those, don't you?
The bracelet. Well, I think I wore them both recently, but the bracelet's thicker, you know. So
yeah, it's that's interesting. That's good to see that. It's neat. I can't believe the clasp though. Wow.
Look at that. If you see how that comes in, look at the size difference in the clasp there.
I mean, why did he go so big on that? You know what? I want to compare that clasp to now is a sea. I want to compare that to a sea dweller or a deep sea.
The Sea Dweller 43 is what I think it's the same clasp on the Sea Dweller 43.
Got it. They had to have taken it from something else, right?
Yeah, it would seem like
you almost lost the watch, bro. Be careful. How close was the edge there? Jesus.
No, it was good. So it would seem like they'd be using the same class from something, you know. So it's definitely much bigger, and to me, when it sits on your wrist, you definitely I guess this fits me pretty good. So
yeah,
but the Hulk fits me pretty good too. But and then the only thing about the new sub is it's got the easy link, the easy clasp on it, you know, so you can make it fit. But so yeah, it's definitely a difference. And then that's what I was gonna say that I haven't heard or talked to anybody about is the new GMT. Did they change the size of that, or did that stay the same? You know, the new GMT and the new Batman and Pepsi.
The Steel Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know anybody who. I haven't. Has anybody even talked about that watch at all? Mentioned it at all or anything?
Well, nobody can really get them, but they've been very hard to, especially this year. Last year there was a few of them coming here and there, but this year it's been too slow.
Yeah, that's
so
that's an odd thing for Rolex to come out with that Steel Pepsi, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. That
why,
oyster, yeah.
Why not? Really why not just make it a Coke and not piss off the white gold owners, right?
Right. I mean, I got to think that just that white gold one is dead. That's it. I'm going to say that's discontinued, or will be soon. You know, so why would you Why would you bother? Flipping Zippo wants to see the case.
That's a nice color. A lot of color options there on that. It's nice.
That's kind of what I thought, yeah. This is the hype box. It's got all the hype pieces.
Green Daytona, that's a solid gold root beer?
Yep. And I got the sorry, somebody's.
The solid gold root beer, that's amazing. You don't see many people going after that one.
No, that's actually one of the better price. I mean, if you're going solid gold right now, that's one of the ones that are,
is it?
More affordable. Yeah. You can still buy that within a couple thousand of retail. So it's a good pickup if you're looking for solid gold.
Have you been asking for anything in particular, or you're just kind of looking just to see anything what they got?
I've been asking about everything, about the Sky Dwellers, the GMTs. I tell you what I ordered last year was a Platinum Day Date. And usually the person that I ordered it off of, that was a year. It's been right at a year ago the new watches came out?
Uh-huh.
Was it September of last year that all the new watches came out?
That the Rolex one did anyway, at least. But they were all coming out at various times of the year, to be honest.
Yeah.
The Snoopy came around this time. That's when I put my deposit about a year ago.
Right. So,
The No Time to Die. They all did come out. You're right. Yeah.
Yep. So it's been a year, and I've been waiting on the Platinum. I figured if I was going to get a day date, get the Platinum one, and that has not come in. So, and the only thing different I think about it is that it's got the Platinum indices. So, but I have not seen one in the gray market. I have not seen many. I have not seen any anywhere. So, that's the. There's just nothing, and I've definitely had some people call me and say they're looking for inventory. You want to sell this, that, or the other, and I just said no, thank you. But a lot of people looking for inventory.
Yeah, I mean, what do they think you're going to do? Just give them a watch for the difference?
Yep.
And I mean, for the heck of it, to do them a favor?
Because some of these have such large, profit margins. Yeah, right. They just think you're gonna hand them over, So, and I'm sure there is plenty of guys doing that. But I think as the holidays come up, you're going to see everything go up just like they usually do, and then once January 1st rolls around, you'll see some prices get back down to normal.
Yeah. That Omega is beautiful. Doesn't that Omega really pops out at me? That's that No Time to Die, isn't it?
No Time to Die. Yeah.
Isn't it? I think so.
I've been seeing that a lot lately.
I love the coloring on that. The bezel.
I was in Omega the other day, and they had that, and they had the Seamaster in all colors. They pretty much had everything except for the Snoopy and the Ed White. That's the only two watches they didn't have. And then Breitling's redoing their whole storefronts again.
Now, did you ever get anything done with Omega, or you did a lot of looking and stuff over there, but there was never anything that they really got you?
No, I got the white Seamaster, and
that moon two-tone,
and the moon watch. Yeah.
Did people here see those watches and we talk about them? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think we did. I think I showed them off right away.
The Omega two-tone with the man on the moon. You got that one. It's got him in the 9 o'clock subdial, right? Stepping down from the Apollo craft.
Yeah, and I think I showed off the case, which was almost just as impressive as the watch itself. The case was crazy compared to the Rolex cases. But
we're stepping off the lunar module, right? And who is that? Is it Buzz Aldrin? Like, I don't know if they are they whenever they show the lunar module and they're doing all are they using the same astronauts every time, or are they going to different lunar landings and different missions? I don't pay attention.
that's a good question. I think it's the same, but
they always use
I'm
the
not,
first guys, maybe, huh? I'm not
yeah.
sure either. Do they pay homage to the other guys once in a while?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah.
You know, the next time we're looking at those moon watches, maybe pay attention whether it says Apollo this or Apollo that. I never really pay attention to remember the number remember the details of that. Look at this Gerard watch. That's pretty that's attractive.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I mean, these are good. These are definitely good options if you can't find a, Daytona or.
That's an attractive watch, though. I love this thing.
Yeah. I've always liked that's the Laureato, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a good looking watch.
Yeah, great dial. That's real pretty.
The Panda one on that dial is nice too. Pops nicely. They're bigger. They're 42 millimeters, so I've never tried one of them on, but.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've come across this brand in any of my local boutiques, shops, or anything like that.
Hey, Sean, thanks for coming. Hey, Vince.
Did you see Victor posted a new watch that he picked up on Instagram today? He never posts anything. He posted a Daytona today, so he picked it up.
Yeah, he hasn't been posting at all. Yeah, so I didn't see that one. Yeah, Sean, I would love a 15.4 16 CE skeleton open work, but AP has kind of left me in the dust. I don't know what's going on with them. They definitely have moved on to some other people there. So it's been tough on Rolex. So I expect AP to be just impossible.
Now here's my watch, but with the date complication added to it. The 5296 in rose gold. Not bad. 23.5.
Yeah.
That's the retail price of the watch without the date of my watch. So
it's a good deal on it.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I mean, these Calatravas you can get, they're really well priced, especially compared to, if you click on them APs, they're gone crazy.
Yeah, no doubt.
The Aquanaut there has gone completely nuts.
The travel time.
All the Aquanauts are, that's 85,000.
Look how beautiful that FP Journe is right there to the bottom left. The black boutique edition here.
Yep.
Look at the price on that puppy.
And they're another one. They've just went completely. That's about 100,000 more than it was last year.
What do you think about that beach Daytona right there? What do you think the figure is going to be on this sucker when I hover over it?
I think that's going to be fairly low compared to other. I'm going to say 53.
Whoa, 53.
Yeah.
Whoa, that much? Good
Maybe
God.
less.
I'm going to say 38. No?
You think so? Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. We could have picked these all up all day long for the 20 in the 20s.
I know it.
They were all $20,000. Yeah. Nobody wanted these ugly things. Yep. Oh, my Lord. Look at that.
You know what it is? That's the Tiffany color. So the OP has made that.
Oh,
the OP has made that.
Son of a gun.
Like Flippin' Zippo said, you can pay triple.
We knew all of this. It's just, were we going to take all our life savings and just go buy $1 million in watches?
Right. You knew it was all going up. So
yeah.
What was you supposed to do?
Just like I said a stream ago or two, I said, I begged everybody watching to go buy that Omega Snoopy a year ago, the first one,
Right.
because I said, look, I put a full deposit down on the 50th Omega Snoopy just today. You know, that's what I was saying back then. And I said, if I didn't get that watch today, right now, I'd be buying this first Snoopy edition for 8,500 right now. I'm telling you, it's only got one way it can go. And look where it's at now. 25,000 for that first edition Snoopy. It's nuts.
Well, what is the new one? The new one's like 35, right?
35,000.
It's kind of hovered around that 35 since the beginning, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It really hasn't changed a whole lot.
It hasn't changed a whole lot. Unbelievable. I bet you Omega and the Omega sales reps especially never thought they'd see the day.
No. And Omega, I'll tell you, I was in my Omega guy last week, and I mean, their sales have picked up so substantial that like Omega and Breitling are no longer begging you to buy watches. They're just sitting in there, you know, and if you want to buy something, go ahead and buy it. If not, they're not gonna follow you up and down the store. They're not gonna bug you, you know. They're just like, whatever, go ahead, take a look, you know. So I went up in there. I went there last week to pick up a strap for my Seamaster, and yeah, they didn't even try and show me anything else. So it's. But then again, I did ask for after I bought them two watches, I immediately asked for the Snoopy and the Ed White, and so I think they was afraid that I was going to ask again. So
that's a nice looking strap on this puppy, huh?
Yeah. I wonder, is that original?
Oh, yeah. I don't think anybody would put aftermarket strap on a Journe.
Is that the one that's 100 and something with that?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not. They don't make too big of boxes either, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. What is so special about that? What is the?
That is definitely the boutique label.
Oh, the boutique edition.
Yeah, boutique only. But I mean, it's just an FP Journe custom handmade watch. I mean,
right.
I mean, look at the Centograph here, $210,000. Wow, remarkable! Look at this thing. This is the real man on the moon watch right here, because this can actually time the rocket on the chronograph.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that's a crazy watch. But I mean, he has really shot up. I mean, almost over anybody FP Journe has just. You just don't see them.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you know? When's the last time? Let's pull up the brand here, FP Journe. When's the last time you've seen a Havana really for sale? You know, or wow, look at here's two of the.
There's the blue. Yeah.
Chronometra Blues, 91,000. This, I like this in particular. That is stunning. Look at this dial. That is just stunning.
That would match the Porsche nicely. Forget the OP, just go straight for that.
Forget about the Porsche, man. I need a red watch now. I'm ready for the Richard Mille, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. The Richard Mille, I just don't. Does any of you guys think? Does any of you guys think that the Richard Mille in 10 years will still be sitting on people's wrists? I mean, I don't know.
They don't have them listed here as a brand yet. It's under other watches. Let's look. Other fine brands.
Here's the thing: the people that are wearing them right now are 25-year-old playboys, millionaires. And when they hit 35, are they still gonna feel like that's?
Do you think that's who's wearing it though? I mean, Michael, the producer, is a Richard Mille freak, isn't he? For example,
not as much as you would think. He's got a couple of them, but he's more into Jacob and Co. than he is Richard Mille.
Right.
And he's got everything else. But no, I mean, if you go on YouTube, it's the kids making all the money on YouTube that's wearing them. So,
ooh, this is pretty. Look at this for $12,000, man.
Yeah.
Solid gold, rose gold reverso.
Yeah. There's a lot of reversos. There's a lot of steals out there when it comes like the Calatravas. There's some good. The Breguet has some really good watches out there, and them same, $20,000 range. You can buy some really nice watches. They're not hype watches, but they're really nice.
Right. Well, I haven't heard anybody mention reverso in quite a long time.
Actually, Oisin, the Irish guy that's the Timeless Watch channel.
Uh-huh.
He's got a gold one of these.
You know what's amazing about like this one in particular? You can choose white dial or black
dial.
Wow.
I do like that. Yeah, I like that. You get the option for either. You pretty much wear that to whatever. Between the two dials, you got everything there.
There's your evening watch and there's your day watch right here.
Yep, right there.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Very cool.
Yeah, $12,000. That's a steal, really.
Yeah, especially it's the Grande.
Yeah.
With the complications it has, boy, this is just telling you that nobody's looking at this and they're really just dumping this here.
Right. And the steel ones are 8,000-9,000. So for
what do you call it? Reverso for me, it's all full gold or nothing. I mean,
yeah.
The difference between $6,000 and the $11,000.
I've always thought that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna wear that with a suit to weddings and stuff, yeah, absolutely gold. Yeah.
The gold, yeah.
I mean,
because at least it's a gold watch, no matter what.
Right,
it's a gold watch.
Right. There's just nothing really coming in. Is this what's coming in, or is this what's in stock?
This is what's in stock, the new grid.
Oh.
Who's in the backstage? Someone just hopped in. I'm going to check and see who's here. Who's back there? Let's see who's going to join us right now. Sirocco Sales, my man from down under. A true gentleman.
Good day, Rich.
Hey, good day.
Hey, Sirocco, how you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you going?
Good. Good to hear from you.
I just noticed I had an email. So yeah, I mean, just had 2 hours on the phone with the girlfriend in Ohio, and I just hung up about 10 minutes ago. So had a look and went, let's join in and say good day.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for coming on. We're just taking a look-see right now at the European Watch Company line and what they've got here.
Right.
Man, we've had a pretty good watch discussion thus far, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been talking watches. Sean's asking about Tag Heuer, rose gold or titanium. Is it worth the price tag, or will it retain its value? It definitely won't retain its value. So,
that's what I hear about Tag. Yeah.
Was that the one right here that was just popping up here? Is that why he mentioned it?
Was there a tag in there?
I think so. Is that why he mentioned it? Oh no, these are IWCs.
Okay. I think he was just curious about the tag, but yeah, no, they're definitely. There's no movement. The movements in them are really low end, right? As far as I know.
It's the. I mean, it's not a luxury watch.
Right. Or kind of a sports younger.
I mean, would you call my ball watch a luxury watch? Just because I paid $2,800 for it?
Let's see it.
A beginner luxury watch.
I've heard about
Let's see
this
it.
ball watch.
Okay, hold on. Let me
what
grab
it
it. But that's a good question because
Get your balls out.
because I mean I you know what no I would call it a sports watch more so. You know, I'd call it a sports watch. My ball watch is a sports watch, and we're not talking like sports Rolex. We're not talking sports luxury. We're just saying sports watch.
Yeah.
I think that makes it a good difference in description. It's sort of like saying you're a snorkeler versus scuba diver, and one's luxury watch and one is sports. You know, skin diving or diving. I think there's a separation there.
The Carrera is $25,000, and that is definitely not going to hold its value, Sean.
The Carrera is $25,000. Yeah, after my that's about what my Porsche Carrera is worth, but then I put some money into it.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be paying that sort of money.
No. There's too many other options at that point.
Yeah.
So how's things, Sir Rafa? You getting ready to go? You said it's gonna be a little while before you go pick your watch up.
Well, I'm sat in a thunderstorm at the moment.
So
Nice.
Just give me a second.
All right.
Okay.
Here's your.
Yeah, I mean these are. And my point in saying that is that I don't think this category of watches retain value.
Right.
That's my point. I want to try to define this category, a level of watches, Tag Heuer ball watches. These won't retain value, nor will they. Right?
So another diver, is it?
No, this is a driving watch.
Okay.
Storm watch, driving storm watch.
Right.
It's got a, the cool feature on it is you can time a thunderstorm, time a lightning strike, the distance of a lightning strike. So when you hear the, when
you hear the thunder, you start timing.
Yeah. And then
count the seconds or something.
Right. And well, you hit it again, and it's going to tell you how many kilometers the strike was.
Yeah.
But this was, I like this watch. I like
Probably not a luxury.
It's
okay.
It pays homage to the guy who had this weather truck right here, and he used to chase storms. I forgot what his name was, but there's some guy who built this special truck. And
Bill Paxton.
Who?
Bill Paxton.
There you go. No. What?
He made the movie, the hurricane, the tornado movie where he chased the tornadoes. Yeah.
Is that the actor's name?
Yeah, that's the actor's name.
You know what? Maybe that's about him.
I was gonna say, I bet you he had something to do with.
You know what?
You know
what?
John Jolt got it. Twister. Yeah.
Twister.
Yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You know why? You're right because look at this. That's the same thing in the movie. The truck.
Right. That's the truck. Yeah.
So it is that guy. It's got to be that guy.
Oh, that's pretty neat. I mean, retaining value is one thing. If you really like a Carrera, then I would buy it if you want. I had my AD tell me that he could get me if you wanted to start off with a tourbillon, he can get the cheapest tourbillon you could buy is in the Tag line. So if you really wanted a tourbillon, then I guess you could get a Tag, for 25, 30 grand.
And you hit it right on the nose, what you said there, as far as if you really like it, get it. Because
Right.
why do you think I got this? I already had 2 Rolexes, and then I bought this after I already had 2 Rolexes. So I knew what a Rolex was.
Right.
I already knew what a Rolex, but I liked it and I bought it, just like you bought your tag because you liked it, man. There ain't nothing wrong with it. But
Yeah.
as far as resale goes, though, yeah, you're shit out of luck, dude.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
I mean, yeah.
That's kind of.
I mean, a private party sale. You could do private party sale.
I don't like to lose a bunch of money on a watch, so if I buy like a Breitling or something like that, I just buy them because I like them, because you know that you're going to lose too much money to sell them, so you just hang on to them.
The way I see things, look, at the end of the day, is if you like the watch, what the hell matters to what other people think?
Right.
That's something where I watch Archie a bit, as you know, and he's taught in the shitters, and some people wear shitters because they, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you like it, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And if you don't need to sell them, you're not going to lose anything.
And I've actually been, to your question, flipping Zippo, I've actually been wearing this golfing. So, I mean, I figure if it can't take a golfing, it's not like golfing's a rough sport or anything. So if it can't take the hit from a golf ball, I figure.
I've heard this thing about wearing automatic watches and you shouldn't play golf with them and blah, blah, blah. And
right.
Again, watching Archie a few weeks ago, he had a watch maker he was interviewing from England or something, and
Right.
that question was asked, and he turned around pretty much and said it's rubbish.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And that guy was supposed to be really, he was like a famous watchmaker or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but he was really interesting to listen to, and obviously very, very knowledgeable.
Yes. Yeah, and he actually, I think I done a super chat there, and I asked him about the Omega Golf watch. Omega makes a $50,000 ultra lightweight golf watch,
Right?
And it's automatic, so it's made to play golf with. So I just didn't believe that from the get go.
Believe what?
I didn't believe that you couldn't golf with the watches.
Yep.
Rolex, you do so many more things in. I mean, you got to be able to golf with them.
Hey, let me ask you something. If you're going to service the watch, the Rolex, for example, and let's say the watch stops working, right? And so you got to take it in for a service. And let's say it costs you, $1,000 for a service, right? To fix the watch.
Right.
Well, what difference does it make if the watch is working? It's still going to cost you $1,000 to service it. If it's not working, it's still going to cost you $1,000 to service it. You might as well use the watch, break the damn thing, and you're going to fix it. It's going to be the same as when you fixed it. When it's fixed, it's going to be the same as brand new. What are you worried about breaking it for? What are you breaking? You're not breaking anything. You're using the damn thing, and upon service, it's going to get fixed. It's not going to cost you $1 more to service that watch if you golfed or didn't golf, even if it stops working. Am I right?
Yep.
Because
I wear my Submariner all the time, and I rarely take it off. And if I play golf, what the hell? I'm not going to leave it in the golf bag of the car, or that way I'll lose a damn thing.
That's just it. I mean, would you rather leave it in the car? Would you rather leave it in the golf bag? And so I see a lot of people wearing them golfing. Yep. So it just
you want to enjoy your watch when you're playing golf, man. It's part of the enjoyment.
Yeah, it's part of the enjoyment. So I say.
Look,
do whatever you want.
I guarantee you that if you're racing a Daytona 500 race, there's a lot more forces being exerted on that watch than a golfer.
Right.
And that watch is supposed to be made for the Daytona 500 or racing, for example. There's no way Tiger Woods exerts more force on a watch than a race car driver does on a watch in a race, man.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that would be a fair comparison, I think. Now, other watches, maybe an AP though. Maybe if you wore your jumbo, but it might stop working the first time you tee off, man.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, I probably wouldn't even put that on that day, but I mean, honestly,
yeah. I mean, what sort of money are we talking about there?
Well,
that might be though. That might be. I wouldn't test the AP, bro. I wouldn't test the AP on those words though, right?
MSRP was like 28, but now it's like 80 something. So
there you go. So you leave that at home in the safe and put on a cheapie. Yeah, put on your cheap Submariner or something.
Right.
Yeah, Scirocco, and the service on that's not going to be just $1,000 neither.
Not at all. No.
Right. That's going to be a little bit more money, but I mean, that's if I put something on in the morning, I know where I'm going, and I'm not going to take it off till the end of the day. So
yep.
You know, whatever it is. So unless I just decide to mud wrestle in the middle of the day or something. So
yeah.
Make sure you invite me, man. Who you mud wrestling?
I don't want to see that. I don't need that picture in my mind. Thanks.
Unless you get to a bar and they got the mud wrestle, and then you might switch it up a little bit. But so
yeah.
Watch ain't on the business end of the club. Yeah.
Well, that's true. If it is, there's a problem.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So what about...
go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just going to ask you guys if you got something else coming in pretty quick.
Oh, that kind of fares with what I was going to ask Scirocco is what's he been enjoying as of late. His most recent watch is the Yachtmaster, because the Bluesy, he's still waiting for the Bluesy, right? I'm
still waiting for the Bluesy. I understand that they might be maybe opening the prison gates in Australia next month, meaning we can start doing some international travel again.
Remind us why you're waiting for the Bluesy. Where is it at, and why is it stuck and held from you right now?
It's in the UK at my sister's. And I'm not allowed out of the country.
Oh, got it. And you don't want to ship it. You want to go get it. Right. Okay. Understand.
I want to go get it, wear it back. Otherwise they're going to, if I wear it back, I think I can get away with import duty. Otherwise it's going to be 15% import duty plus the shipping, whatever the hell that would cost. And the stress, is it going to get lost?
Of course.
It's
not even worth buying when it goes like that.
I was amazed I managed to get a watch at retail from an AD. That's over here in Australia. That watch, and if you could buy one from the AD, they're 20,500 Australian. I paid £10,500, which at the time worked out, if I converted it correctly, was about £17,000. So I'm kind of ahead.
Right.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So look, it sits in my sister's safe. She doesn't wear it. She's got her own watches. And yeah, when I can get there, I'll wear it and bring it back here. I had thought about flipping it over there, but then I thought that's just stupid. And get it over here. I mean, I think on the grey market, they're like 28 grand, I think, Australian.
So now I have actually a good question to ask you, because it's been a while since you got this watch, I think. So a good question to ask you is which Bluesy is this? Is this the new version or the prior?
The new version, the 126613 LB by memory.
Gotcha. So the
41
white, with the white text, white platinum text on the dial.
I'll have to have a look. Hang on.
Yeah. Hey, Pavel.
I've never seen one in real life, which is kind of sad. Let me see if I can find it.
Loose tooth. I've had this for a couple of years, 3 years maybe.
The white text on there, that's like a platinum spray. It's not paint.
Right. I'm trying to find a photo of it. Because that's all I've seen is just a photo of the watch. The day my sister... Actually, it was delivered to my sister's house, which is kind of nice.
Hey, P, welcome.
What the hell is it? Oh, there we go. I don't know. I don't know if that'll come up.
Oh, yeah, that's nice looking.
Wow. That's the same watch that Blue Shirt Buddha has now.
Yep.
That's a stunning watch. It's fire.
It looks absolutely beautiful. I've only, as I say, that's my watch, but I've only ever seen a photo of it. I haven't touched it.
Isn't that funny? You've had that for about a year now, huh?
Wow.
8 months?
March the 29th. I was on the wait list for 3 months to the day. From the December the 29th at the end of last year, that's when I spoke to my sister and said, speak to them and see if they can put me on the list. And then 3 months to the day, I got the phone call and I paid the money. So, yeah, that's a while ago now. What, 5 months?
Yeah, congratulations again, man. That's going to be one hell of a trip when you get to go to pick that up. You're going to have a real fun trip.
Oh, God, I can't wait. And then get it back here. And yeah. But in the meantime, I'm thinking about another one. I've decided I shouldn't buy any more watches. I got 5 freaking Rolex now and 1 Omega.
What do you think?
And I'm thinking about the Omega Diver 300 meter with the white dial. I think Goldberg's got one.
The the James Bond one?
No.
The Seamaster.
The Seamaster 300.
Yeah.
With the white dial.
Yeah, I
so
just got
black label white dial.
I got that a couple months ago. Yeah, it's a nice. You'll like it. It's the clasp, the dive extension clasp thing is great on them.
Right.
They really are. They make them fit really nicely.
Yeah, it looks a nice watch. Again, I've not seen one in real life, only photos. I can wait for that for a little while. I'm still away from home, so I'm a couple of 100 miles away from home. Not going back until November, and then it's a 4-hour drive into Brisbane. I can buy it on the net. Oh, I can phone them up and they'd ship it to me, but right. I'd rather wear it first. Have a look.
Yeah, I don't think he was quite on yet, Sirocco, but I was in the Omega store the other day, and they was pretty well stocked, but they're just not. They're not as aggressive. They're just not. It's like they've sold a lot more watches, and they just don't. They don't worry so much about selling watches anymore. Omega, you know what I mean? They're not desperate anymore.
They've got such a massive range of watches. It's just.
Yeah, they've been doing well selling them.
So you're looking for this watch here.
Yeah, it'll be pretty much that with the white dial.
You know, these guys here, European Watch Company, if you're wanting to buy a watch, these guys will ship it to you from Boston.
Yep.
You don't need to worry about not getting it because you're getting it shipped to you by somebody.
But then, of course,
even if it doesn't make it to you, it doesn't matter if it gets stolen. You don't need to worry about it. You won't lose $1. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But Australia want their cut from it, and they'll just charge me. I think it's 15%.
Look, man. These guys will probably whatever all those say that costs you $1,500, right?
Yeah.
They'll give you the $1,500 off the watch, man. I'm sure.
Yeah.
They'd give it to you.
Yeah, you can get a lot off of that watch.
Yeah, I would.
That's a nice watch.
Go like this.
I've got enough blue watches now. I've got 2 blue ones.
I would check out. Keep your eye open here though, and see what because a lot of these things are brand. I've gotten 3 watches from them. So
yep.
I just want to encourage you to to keep an eye, because you can order. It doesn't matter that you're in Australia. You can get something from here and not worry about be scared about it getting shipped, bro.
But you go in the Amiga store, and you go brand new. I got 20% off retail on my Equiterra when I bought that. I reckon I can do the same, probably 25% off one of these, and get it brand new done. Everything's in my name from scratch.
And I'm just like you. I'm very nervous when I get a watch sent. I'm just I'm just waiting. I hate waiting for it.
Yeah.
So
I want this.
Been sitting in the safe, and I get frustrated every now and again that it's there and I'm here, But I generally, if I want to buy something, it doesn't matter if it's a car or a watch or a cup of coffee. I want it there in front of me, touchy feeling. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Have you guys seen this one? This is the Hodinkee Speedmaster version that came out that was so hyped up. I don't know what the price settled at on this, but this is an absolutely stunning Speedmaster dial. Look at this thing. It is to die for. It's just to die for, this thing.
Mm-hmm. The only problem there for me is I take them off, I can't see it.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot going on in there.
There's a hell of a lot going on. Yeah.
This has everything that I like, though, and everything that I don't like. Like, it doesn't have the date,
right?
But the contrasting hands, the flight simulator needle hand, second hand, the chronograph hand. I mean, that has the wings on it. Man, this watch is just to die for, man.
Okay, yeah, I see that now.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I'd love to make this one of my additional Speedmasters that goes with my vintage, my Ed White, my Snoopy, and then this one, Sweet looking watch, man. I'd wear this a lot because of those colors that just pop like that. I would wear this a lot. And I think it probably looks really good with a red Ferrari too, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm sure that would look good with a red Ferrari. Yeah, the project. Pavel said the Project Alaska. I do like that one as well. Who did we see that had that, Pavel? Which one of the guys recently got that? Somebody, I think it was JJ that got that. The Project Alaska. But I think now's a good time to buy something other than Rolex and AP. I think it's
Loose Tooth is I'm sorry. Yeah, right now is a good time to buy something other than Rolex and AP.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Breitling, Omega. If you like anything else, I think there's plenty. But yeah, Loose Tooth. I kind of told him I've had this for about 3 years. I think
it's a nice looking watch.
Is that how long we've known each other, Rich? Rich and I think, started talking over this
longer. I think, man, it's been
longer.
Well, I started my YouTube channel when Clive pretty much started with Archie on that on their channel there.
Right. Okay.
Nobody was on our channel except you and I, and like 8 other people for the longest time.
Right.
But I mean, man, that we started doing this right after Clive, and nobody else was doing these watch talk shows. It was just Archie, Clivers, and me. And I don't think there was anybody else doing them at all. It was just us 3.
Now I think the streaming has become quite popular. I think it's a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to cause a bit of a shit fight.
It does cause a fight, and I honestly think that's just because there's people that just do it on a daily basis for a couple hours at a time, and I think it's almost just too much, you know.
I don't understand. You know what? They're jockeying for I don't know what because for super chats, I guess. I mean, I'm not doing
Yeah.
it for money. I got more money than I need. They're doing it for super chats, right? So
Yep.
they're all a bunch of assholes treating each other like assholes, and the biggest asshole wins, I guess.
Yeah, usually that way.
Look at this Hodinki's 500 pieces. Holy crap! 500 pieces, limited edition. Did you know that?
No, I had no idea.
Forget about this thing's going to be 25,000. Next watch.
No, what do you think? What do you think? No, I don't see that being over.
So these are my two favorite watches.
Somebody in the chat's going to know for sure how much that Hodinki is. Someone in the chat, let
Is
us
that
know.
the Gold Yacht Master? Is that a two-tone?
That's a two-tone.
Two-tone, okay. Yep,
Yeah.
That's a nice looking watch.
And then I've got just to match it.
Oh, you got the blue. Okay.
What was the one you
Yeah.
just showed us? Oh, the two-tone. So you got the two Yacht Masters. Yep.
Yeah.
Pimp it.
So I've got a bit of a theme going with, I've got the sub on my wrist, steel, and then the two-tone bluesy.
I don't know why it just doesn't make sense for you, Sirocco Sales.
For what?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And this one am I looking at? This one here, when I wear that,
Those are beautiful, man.
it
Those are so
doesn't
underrated.
it doesn't look blingy. I was wearing this one the other day, and that looks so much more blingy than this one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I had the rhodium dial Yacht Master, and it got more attention than most of my watches. It was crazy.
Yeah, but that blue dial, I do love that. So yeah, I've got a theme going with two-tone watches and blue watches.
The problem with the Hodinki, says Loose Tooth, is that they removed functions from the original version. That's not even a day-night indicator at 9 o'clock.
Ha.
Gotcha.
Right.
There you go.
Not hating.
I don't think did that say a price on that? I can't see that being.
No, it said incoming.
I bet you that's about 8,000 to 10,000. Even with the 500. How much is there's the Snoopy?
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
32K.
Kind of went down a little bit.
Yeah. Boy, they haven't even called me to tell me anything about this watch at all. Just like,
It's beautiful.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, and there's some uniqueness to it in that the dial and that Snoopy, everything there in the white coating, that's all silver. And as you can see, it's stamped on the dial right there in the center. It says AG25.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. But yeah, I need to get my eyes fixed before I buy something like that.
Well, this one's got pretty good contrast for you, right? To see this
Look,
one
contrast, I'd be able to make out the white and the blue. That's about all.
You don't like sub dials, yeah? Huh? Sub dials.
Only because I can't see them. I got to put my glasses on to see them.
Right.
You know, I went to look at a couple of years ago. I was looking at a Speedmaster, and I put it on the wrist, and I loved it. But as soon as I took my glasses off, I went, well, hey, if I can't see those little dials, what's the point?
Well, I think my favorite part about that watch is the back of it. So, I mean,
And you don't want to wear it upside down.
no. There's a transitional.
Yeah. Except it has the painted dial.
Yeah.
So it's not really transitional again, but they're calling it one. It's just an 861 year 1969. It's not a transitional. The transitional gonna have the steel Omega logo like mine. It's so crazy, man. You know that, but they got it priced right because it's not a transitional. They got it priced right at $9,900.
Right. So it's
You know,
kind of a good talking piece.
it's on the original bracelet. This is a good deal for one of these, I think. It's got a good it's got a beautiful dial, dot over 90 bezel.
I hate to go back, but what does the AG925 stand for on the Snoopy? That imprinted.
Oh, AG means that's the atomic symbol for symbol on the, like the scientific symbol for silver's AG.
Gotcha.
Whatever you said, 925, I think, right?
Yep.
Right. Gold is AU. And silver is AG.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you say it. I'm Sean just said sterling silver. It makes sense. I should have known that.
So that Patek that we like, there's Nautilus that has a imprinted number in the on the face. I'm trying to think. I think it's a white gold Nautilus. I bet you that's exactly what that's saying on there too.
Yeah, perhaps.
Omega Constellation. Remember, the constellation just kills you, don't it, Rich?
Yeah. You know it does. Honestly, when I think about that watch, and I can still pretend like it's on my wrist right now and imagine how it feels, the weight and everything, I have all that memorized in my mind, you know? And man, I definitely miss that watch. It was a banger. I still think to this day it's definitely like the most showiest watch I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big piece. When someone looked at that watch on my wrist, they looked at that and said, "Man, that thing is heavy." Just from the looks of it, they could tell.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if I should have returned that thing, bud. $19,000.
Oh God.
Yeah.
He's thinking, "Oh God, for an Omega."
Yeah.
But
Right.
it was solid gold though, right?
Yeah. And it had their latest movement that was only just updated like freaking last year, man. I mean, literally, you know? Like that was their cream of the crop watch. Even still today, man, to be honest. It had a see-through sapphire case with just all the fixins, man, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna cry. Yeah. So I mean, I got my money back, $19,000, and in turn, I spent $11,500 on the president, which has appreciated substantially. I don't know where the Omega would lie. Maybe it would be fun for me to.
What's the president look like? Let's have a browse.
It's a mother of pearl dial, if I remember right. Which the 36 presidents have gone up lately. They're
Okay. What age is that?
1999.
Right. See if I can find something.
just old enough.
Which I'm very fortunate because 1999, this was the final series for this reference. So that means any watch, every other watch of this model number is an older than a year 1999. So mine's in really good condition, being one of the last ones ever made. You know.
So what is this, Sirocco?
This is a 1966 solid gold Oyster Perpetual.
Oh, how beautiful!
That was my father's.
Very nice.
Yeah, he bought that. He bought it new. The story goes that it came with a gold bracelet, but he thought it was too much, so they sold it to him with a strap.
Wow,
That is beautiful.
He used to wear that every day, and all the numbers have been worn away. But,
looks like a Calatrava.
yeah, beautiful.
Do you wear that when you go out dining and stuff?
I wear it on just a few occasions, birthdays, Christmas, that sort of thing.
That's a good watch, man. That's
I wear it on my dad's birthday, my mother's birthday, Christmas. Yep.
And does it work well?
Sorry?
Does it keep time well?
Yeah, it does.
It's a Rolex. It's a Rolex.
Yeah, it's never been serviced.
That's what I'm saying. That's
time well.
1969, and you're telling me that going golfing can hurt that? I don't think so.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It's 66.
66. Okay, yeah.
Man, that's a thumbs up on that one, bro. That is just.
So that's the pride and joy that, as I say, I rarely watch it. Watch it. I rarely watch it. I rarely wear it.
That's gorgeous.
36 mil, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all the numbers, he wore it that much that all the numbers and everything, all the markings have been worn away.
What do you mean the numbers? Where?
There's no serial numbers in there.
Oh, okay. The serial numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
At the watch itself, though, everything looks pristine.
Oh, it's beautiful. The glass has got a little bit scratched.
Yeah.
I thought about having it replaced, but the stories I hear with Rolex, they'll start. Yeah. No, I'll just keep it as it is. Scratches as well.
I've got an old date, Justin. I've got a scratch right on the top, and I wouldn't even think about switching it up.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
So.
No, she's beautiful.
You mean on the plexiglass? There's a scratch.
Yes, on the plexiglass.
I don't remember what it's called, but you could polish that.
Okay.
Polish, and it's going to come off like nothing. It'll come off like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't barely see it.
There's a professional polish that you use on that, and a watchsmith will know what it is. And you just use a rag like that, and it's gonna buff it right out.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like the
other thing I need to do is the strap isn't a genuine. My mother made a bit of a mistake, and Dad needed a new strap. So she took it in and got this new alligator leather strap, blah blah blah, which is not a genuine Rolex. And they sold it to her with a pin buckle.
The buckle,
but it's not. But they kept the bloody Rolex pin buckle.
Man.
And so I was going to get a new one.
They're not that expensive either.
£1,000.
Was it for the gold one?
Yeah. For a gold, because I figured I don't want a gold plate. If I'm going to have a gold watch, I don't want a gold plate on it. Sean, I have absolutely no idea what that what reference number this watch is.
That wasn't an Omega though, Forbin. You know, that was a Rolex he was holding up. You know that?
Oh, that's yeah. So no, I've got no idea what that reference number is. Could look it up. I suppose.
Looking for the largest old solid gold Omega. So many redials, yeah. Oh, so many redials, yeah. Yeah, probably more so with. I mean, Rolex. There's going to be a lot less chance of it being messed with.
Yep.
Because they survive, and people know not to touch them or mess with them for the most part. Or they're done by Rolex, so they're done properly, because when things go wrong, they take it to Rolex. But when it comes to other brands, Omega, this, that, they'll take it to any watch person. So you get redialed and all these things, right?
Yeah, I would be careful with that. I wouldn't let nobody touch that.
Yeah.
That watch unless you really know them, Sirocco.
Oh no, no hope, no hope. I'm
Yep.
just
Wise advice.
yeah. I'm just sorry. I'm just Google that reference number, and it's very similar, but not quite the same. Yeah, and I wouldn't know how to share it, so I won't.
I bet you it's one of the originals. The
reference number that Sean's talked about is, when you look at it, it's very, very, very similar. The dial and the face and everything. The only difference is whatever you call this, that surround.
The bezel.
The bezel part, yeah.
Is yours is fluted.
Mine's fluted, where the other one that I was just looking at then.
But that's just an option, probably. They could have gotten it one way or the other, right? But the reference number would be the same.
Yep. Could have been smoother fluted.
Yeah. So perhaps that is the 1025.
It's almost,
is that a black dial or a brown dial?
The black dial.
And I was
wow.
Almost looks like it's rose gold, but it's probably yellow gold, right?
Yeah, it's yellow gold. It's a bit tarnished. This needs a little bit.
That makes it all that much more better looking, though.
God, I like it though. Look at that. It's a black dial.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's really sharp.
You know, I think the StreamYard software must have improved their software, and that's why all our stuff looks better.
Everything's coming in pretty clear, it looks like.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
So very good, very good. Sky Dweller.
Trying to see if that blue is coming through.
Here's an interesting Speedmaster. $120,000 for an Omega Speedmaster. Look at that, guys.
Holy God.
Yeah. Wow.
Bloody hell. That is.
Can you tell the time on that one without your glasses?
Not at all.
Not at all. I wouldn't be. I think I'd struggle with glasses.
That's 120,000. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Wow.
They could have at least put a dot over 90 bezel on it, right?
Honestly, that sort of money for that watch, I could spend I could use a lot better on my boat.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Look at that engraving.
The back's nice, but the front is just the actual face of it is just so busy. You got that right, Forbin.
Wow. But the artistry here, the artwork here is just absolutely stunning, because it looks like it's a sea serpent going throughout the watch.
Yep.
And I think that's the effect they were going for.
I mean, look, the photos, it makes it look beautiful, but the practicality of the watch itself, I can't see it.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's just a lot for
$120,000. No way. That's US, so that's we're up to 180, 120. Yeah.
they might find a very specific buyer for that, but I don't know.
Right. It was just
Yeah.
serviced for $1,000. Crazy. Collector piece, pure collector piece. Only 21 made worldwide. 950, 95% platinum case on a strap with a folding deploying buckle.
What age is it?
I was going to say, if it's just been serviced, 2009.
2009. Yeah, okay.
So I guess maybe one of the earlier skeletonized.
42 millimeter, an outstanding opportunity to own one of the most precious Omega skeleton watches ever produced.
Wow.
What I like about it is it looks pretty modern, even though it's 12 years old. So it looks like the skeleton watches of today, you know.
Okay, I lost my screen. Where am I? Okay, here I am. That's an interesting watch, though, isn't it?
Certainly interesting.
Chronograph, column wheel chronograph movement based on the Piguet. I can't say that word. Audemars Piguet. Piguet, yeah. Piguet. Piguet. Piguet, yeah. Piguet 1285. Wow. Okay. That was just fun to look at. You know, we don't get to see all those kinds of things all that often. So, I mean, we got brought to this category because you were looking at the Seamaster. So we started looking at Omegas here.
Yeah.
But not a lot of, you know, I guess.
There's your watch.
There it is, yeah.
18.5 they want. Oh, no, 14.7 they want.
Yeah, it floats right around, you know, just a little bit above MSRP.
What is MSRP, sir?
I think it's 11, and just depending on what tax is, you know. So
okay. Well, look at this. It's completely sealed still. It's got all the stickers. Look.
Yeah, that's why it's a little bit, because I've seen them at 12 and 13 normally.
I remember that coming out.
Yeah.
You've got one.
Yeah, Bud's got this one.
Yeah, wow. Because that comes with a little model lunar module or something in the box.
Yeah.
So cool.
I remember when they announced it, I actually phoned Omega and thought, well, hey, that sounds like a good watch. I better have one.
Yes.
And they'd all gone.
That's what happened to me.
They'd all gone, and it was 2 months before they were released.
I called him and I said, he called me and said, Rich, I got a watch you want. Come, it's this two-tone, come in and get it while you're waiting for the Snoopy. And I said, or was it before the Snoopy? I don't remember exactly. Something was going on. But I said, no, I don't want it. And then a couple of months later, I called him back. And he said, I'm sorry, I can't get you anymore. You're going to have to go get it secondary market. But then you got it, Bud, from an AD. Yeah. And remember, my guy couldn't believe you got it from an AD. He's like, you know what? If he's getting it from an AD at MSRP, he said, man, even if it's a little more, he's like, tell your friend to get it.
It's a really big Omega collector piece. So if you like Omega and you're into it, then that's all.
I should have gotten this. How much is that
for? Will that appreciate, do you think? Appreciate much, or?
It has a little bit, like a couple thousand, but I don't know that it'll ever get to maybe 20 grand, something like that. But, you know.
Yeah.
And I think you'd have to have all the, which I have all the box and paperwork and stuff, but you'd have to have all that stuff.
All this right here, the kill kit caboodle, see?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got everything. Look at that.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Look. Moon landing 50th anniversary. My Snoopy 50th anniversary. Oh, man, I got to get this.
Yeah.
Shit, bud. If I can get that 15, 16 grand that I lost in that one crypto exchange, I'm going to dedicate that to it now. If I can get that money, it's going to buy me one of these, because that money's considered in my mind. It's kind of considered freaking gone, man. So bummed.
Do you wear it much, bud?
That's a great.
No, I've actually never. I haven't had it. I haven't had it sized yet. So
right.
It's kind of. It's more of a showpiece with the little modular is not actually in this picture, but there's like a little, the little space modular that hops around, and the watch sits in that. So I don't know if it's just not in this picture, if they just, or if it's just sunk down in there and I can't see it, but
it's sunk down in there.
It's a nice showpiece just to sit out and leave the case open like that. And
yes.
So no, I haven't actually wore it.
And the back of the watch is spectacular. It's got the imprint of the footprint.
It's got the footprint on there, yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And as much as we think they're neat, I think there's some guys that are really, really into this space stuff.
Yeah,
I think they're the ones that have just snatched all these up, and I don't think they exchange hands very often.
Yeah, I don't know how many came to Australia, but I had no hope.
They're not expensive enough to be like flipping watches. So
right.
I think they're more just collector watches.
And what's two-tone in it? Not the bracelet.
It's just the little.
Just the bezel.
Just the bezel. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, so you're really paying a lot of money just for the little man in the 9 o'clock and the gold bezel. You're paying $6,000 for all that
in the nice white briefcase. Yeah.
Holy smackaroli, dude! And the back case design. Yeah, that's not a cheap watch. You're paying. That's more than a Daytona.
Right.
That's $1,000, $1,500 more than a Daytona.
Well, this is secondhand. I think it's a couple grand under.
Oh, right.
But still, it's above 10 grand. So you're paying more than you are for, a Sea Dweller or anything like that. So.
But it is limited though, less than 7,000 pieces.
I shall return.
Okay.
All right. Less than 7,000 though, bud. That's for
true.
Sure though, right?
Yeah. So eventually it's going.
Man, how many of you guys love Omega? I mean, isn't Omega great? When I got into watches,
Pavel said that 7K is a lot of moon nerds.
Yeah, but when I got into watches, Omega was definitely, it was Rolex and Omega for me. I knew those two brands. Those were the two that I knew, and that's what I bought. I bought 2 Rolexes, and then my biggest purchase by far was that Constellation Omega. See, I was so what do you call it? I was so not convinced, or so into Omega as much as Rolex that I spent 19 grand on an Omega, so yeah,
just 19 grand. Yeah, I mean, for the Constellation there, you must have really liked Omega. But I mean, you see almost as many Omega guys as you do Rolex guys.
Yeah. Well,
out there, I don't know.
The boutique was selling that watch for $38,000, and when I found it for $19,000, I ran to it.
So see these 2020 Tokyos, I can't help but think that eventually they're going to be worse with the Tokyo not happening.
Right. But there was a better version. The chronograph one, the red and white, was the good one.
Yeah,
this was like the one you got because the other one was sold out.
Right. Don't like that at all.
So I'm looking on it to see if it grows on me, but it's kind of not growing on me much.
It's kind of an Austin Powers looking watch.
Yeah, and why does it say zinc oxide on the dial there? Or what? No, what is that? What does that say on there? ZR. What's ZR? Or is it zinc? Or it's not ZN, is it? It's ZR, right?
I'd rather have this.
Have what?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
An Aquaterra, with all those, no special edition, whatever.
Man, I think you'd be surprised, Sirocco, at how many guys would go nuts over that watch if you showed that to somebody that's, the vintage guys who go crazy.
Yep.
I think you're right, though. I think this would be a great watch. This is a great watch for a boatsman,
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. And they're really good.
And the helium release valve thing, I think, is a bit of a wank, to be honest. But anyway, but yeah, I like that. But with the black bezel and the white dial, and I think the indices are all black on the other one as well.
I'll tell you that valve always stopped me from buying one, but once you actually wear it, it kind of disappears.
Okay.
Yeah, believe it or not, that I always hated that thing, but it kind of disappears when you wear it.
You know what? Yep. I think you're going to end up liking that valve because it's going to give it a little extra charm that your others don't have it. And you know what that it signifies this watch as? A diving watch.
Yep.
It's going to make it a diving watch.
It's not nearly as bad as what it looks.
Yeah, I think it's a plus, brother.
It's certainly a nice looking watch, and you're right. It's like anything. Eventually, you get used to it.
And the white dial really draws you into the dial itself. So
yeah, that white dial I think is spectacular.
Yep, it's definitely the best one.
Yeah.
Boy, that's one hell of a book there for instructions, man. What is that?
That's all about that escape valve.
Yeah. Look how thick that book is. It's even a hardcover.
That's so you don't break it with the escape valve.
Even, with the Omega, I mean, with my Aquaterra, the size of the box that they give you, it's all timber and massive.
Yeah. Right.
I live on a boat and I've got to store this stuff somewhere.
Look at how high quality this box is right here compared to the Rolex boxes.
Yeah. I mean, all Rolex is, they're plastic crap boxes.
And this is made out of wood.
Yeah, and that's proper wood.
Crazy.
So Pavel reckons that it needs that another helium escape valve on the above the winder.
I seen that to make
it look like Archie.
True Archie charm.
Hey, what about this? Look at this thing.
That's amazing. I love that. I love the Blanc Palm.
What about that? Get that.
That's gorgeous.
Sirocco, get that.
It's kind of nice. How many blue watches can I have, Rich?
The only thing is, this is what, like 45 mil. It's 45 millimeters, ain't it?
That's getting big.
Yeah, it's a little bit big.
That blue is amazing, though, isn't it? What is this thing, man?
It does.
There is a 50 fathoms that's 40 millimeter, but I think it's an aqualung. But yeah, that's a beautiful watch.
Oh, look at the box.
Yeah.
I actually really like this. They've got this in rose gold, and it's beautiful.
Wow.
How much is that?
I don't know. It says it hasn't been listed yet.
Okay.
I want to say that's around 12 to 15.
Oh, 14. It is on here.
14. There you go. On hold.
Yeah,
not bad.
They don't last long.
That's not bad.
It is 45 millimeter, though.
You don't have to get the blue dial. They got other dials. They got white dial.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a Pelican case. They got the black dial for. There's more black dials. I think than they used to have like almost a mother of pearl looking one.
Let's see what they got here for. There's a black one.
Yeah, there's the black one.
It doesn't pop as much as the blue, though, does it?
No.
No.
Yeah, but how many blue watches can you have, brother?
Touche. Got no answer to that.
There's the special, the limited edition with the. See the
This
one
one here?
Yeah, right there. Yep.
No, that's a 1970s.
But the circle that's on the underneath part of it.
Right.
Right. I'm trying to think what that was, but yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what they call that. I like the
mil
one.
spec.
The first
That's
one.
the mil spec. That's what it is. The mil spec is the circle.
Yeah, these ones here, like the first two we looked at, the blue and the black one, those are beautiful.
Yeah.
So how much was the black one?
I don't think.
Oh, 9,900.
Yeah. It's on hold as well.
Oh man, that'd be tough to choose an Omega between this and that for that price.
Doesn't say the size on that one, does it?
I'd want to mess with something different if I was going to get into. Oh man, this is a cool watch for $9,900. Wow.
Yeah, that had box and everything. That was a heck of a deal.
45 millimeter. Woo!
Yeah.
That's huge.
They're big boys.
I'd have to say no for that.
Yeah. 45. I'm trying to think of what that's going to look like on my wrist. Man. 45, huh? Well, I mean, it's what? It's 4 or 5 millimeters bigger than the Rolex?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a good
Well, the
size.
new sub's 41.
Yeah. I'll give it this much, though. It's going to give some presence, though, huh? People are going to notice it.
People certainly notice it. What the hell is that thing? I think your wrist is going to notice it. Wonder how heavy. I can't even say it. Wonder how heavy it is. Because it's kind of thick as well, isn't it?
It's on a strap. I'm going to guess it's kind of like one of the Tudors, because the Tudors are pretty thick as well. And trying to think, the bronzo that I had was 43.
Yep. Well, there you go. Vince has said 15 and a half mil. That's a lot.
Hey, I got a big plus for you for this one, though. A big plus. Besides it being a diver, because this is really a diver, right?
Yep.
Okay. The fact that it is 45 millimeter, man, you're going to be able to read this sucker. And
you're going to be able to read it.
Look how big the numbers are. The numbers even on the bezel are big.
Yeah,
that's
true.
And you can drop a bit of lead at the same time.
That's really though, you can definitely. There's a plus in it being big. You can read the damn thing. I gotta go try one of these on one day. I never tried one of these on. I gotta see what a 45 Blanc pain actually feels like on my wrist, looks like.
The Blanc pain is a very schwanky store too in Las Vegas.
In Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that they're mostly divers.
It feels like you're going into a boutique art store, man. It's so
right,
nice.
Exactly. Yeah, it's amazing.
But I didn't try anything on when I went there.
No, I didn't even go in there.
I think I'd be too frightened to go in there. Someone might hit me in the head with it.
I'm liking this. I'm liking it, man. This is something I like in the back of my mind.
Yep.
Not sure I like where the date was though.
It's different, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the blue one's beautiful. You're right.
This caught my eye too.
Yeah, Vacheron's having its day in the sun. That's for sure.
This caught my eye. You shied away from Vacheron. You were looking at them, and then you backed off, huh?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I passed on the blue one, and I think I made a mistake to steal. But I would really like the rose gold with the blue dial with the full bracelet. That would be, if I was going to buy one, that would be the one that I would get.
God, this is amazing. Look at that. Wow.
That's a diver, is it? No. Sure not. No.
$50,000 summer dress watch.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
This is Vacheron's answer to the Aquanaut, and
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
When you think of the price wise, I'd rather have this for what you spend on the paddock.
Yeah, that's actually got a lot that comes with it.
Yeah, look at this. So it's got rubber straps that are interchangeable too. You can't do that with an Aquanaut.
No, these actually have the quick change on them too, so you can actually just, very easy to change the straps out.
Oh man, this is a great watch. Imagine being able to use that like that in the summer and then switching up to straps to make it a full dress. Looks like they sold this one. Yeah, 42 grand.
Yeah, pretty much everything that they got coming in that's decent is on hold.
I'm not sure about these Tudors. Is that Tudor?
I like it. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
If I was going Tudor, I'd get that Harrods edition, the green one. That's it's only sold in London, and I think eventually that's going to be a pretty big collector's watch.
This Bay Bronze?
No, there's a Harrods one.
Yeah,
I think
I know which one you're talking about. I love it. It's a gorgeous watch. That dial is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it's a GMT. It's just like the blue and the red GMT, except for it's green all the way around. They're big and they're thick, but it's a beautiful watch.
These are all the incoming.
That's really the first Rolex I've seen there is the Explorer 2 there.
Yeah,
I kind of like the Explorer 2. I had one with the black dial, and I just never wore it.
Yeah, I had a black dial one too, but I didn't like it. There's a lot of black on there.
Yeah. Best move I did was trade it in for the Opmaster 2-tone.
This is a beautiful Pepsi right here. Wow. Oh my God, that's absolutely stunning.
That's got some yellowing to it as well. I would imagine that's a pretty penny.
That is 10 out of 10 patina. 10 out of 10, man. And a 10 out of 10 bezel.
Yeah, the bezel looks almost new.
Wow.
Next watch, Rich?
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's amazing. That's amazing. I wonder what
hands don't match. Someone said the hands don't match.
That's the problem I don't like about these older watches is I'm not sure what matches, what doesn't. I mean, to me, it looks like the bezel's been replaced almost. So, I mean, how do you really know what you're...
It's kind of right, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, they look too good condition, you know. I don't know. The watch looks pretty mint. Maybe it was just sitting in a safe.
Well, I think the price would tell you if it was really
incoming.
91. If it was really doing that, it would be close to $100,000, wouldn't it?
If what?
If it was really patina and everything was right on it, wouldn't it be close to $100,000?
No, I mean, these were going for about 18 when we were, these were going for about, these were going for sub 18, and then they started getting, I think they're around 20.
Yeah.
I think it could be about 18. I think.
It's got a Breguet balance spring on there. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't put the price up, so they're asking a pretty penny for it.
I think so.
Let's see what else they got. Another Chronometra Blue, man. What, people dumping them or what? That's going to be 3 they're going to have.
Yeah, they're getting pretty good prices for them now. So.
Yeah, imagine somebody wants to sell it. They're not going to say no if they're probably getting it for $75,000, $70,000.
Yep.
I would mean
making $50,000 profit.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think they're offering them for these watches? 70, and then they sell them for 90.
I mean, if they want them enough, they'll offer them 80 and just make $10,000 off them.
How am I going to get one of these, bud? What am I going to do?
Yeah, that's it's been very tough this year. I've been trying. And this is a boutique only edition, so this
what does that mean?
I don't know, because usually the boutique ones are, I don't know, it's a 15,400 boutique only.
Yeah, why is it boutique only? What does that mean? What's boutique about this?
I know on the jumbo the AP is at the bottom where it says automatic, but
this is the older one, right?
What size is it?
The 141 millimeter.
Yeah, it's the older one.
It's the older one. This is the better one. You know why? Because the pattern on the dial goes all the way to the edge, like I like it. God, this is the watch I want right here, man. That's exactly it right here. For the AP.
I'm going to guess that's pretty expensive. I'm going to guess that's 65, 70.
Yeah, because of the boutique only.
Yep.
Let's see if we could find out what that means. The blue dial is boutique only. It says.
In the 15,400, maybe that's what it is.
I guess.
Maybe it normally isn't an option. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, I mean it's very if it's 30, well it's 41, so they do make the 39s that aren't boutique that are blues, so I don't know what the difference is. But if you see, mine has the AP on the bottom. That's the difference.
Right. You guys about ready to call it a night?
Yeah, we're hitting close to 2 hours, so I've been lasting on low battery for a while now. So,
man, look at the side. What that tantalum case looks like. What a color! That,
We're back to blue again.
I'd love to see it one in person.
yeah, that's a different looking color metal, isn't it? Very unique.
Beautiful.
I'd like just to go and do an FP Join period and take a look at all of them.
It's kind of like a gunmetal.
Yeah. Goes with the blue beautifully. Did we know the money on that?
90
Lots.
G's used.
And
But I have one of these on order directly with boutique for about 30,000, you know.
Well,
so if I'm lucky enough to get it one day, I'll be really happy, you know.
Yeah. Hang on. Hang on, Sean. I'll go and get it.
Okay, we're gonna call it a quits, guys.
They
just have to see.
They want to see Sirocco's
I'll be back
one more time.
Okay. Well, he's out.
I like how the blue on the sub dial looks a little bit different on these. I do like the double blue type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Yeah, I think this watch was the highlight of the show here.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Amazing, man.
So the light's a bit weird.
Love the vintage, man. It's now and it's a Rolex to boot, man.
Well, like one of the guys said, every scratch is where your dad's been. So
it's spot on as well. You know, when you look at it that way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's priceless.
Very cool. Very cool, man.
There we go. Not so much reflection, I think. Oh yeah, I don't wear it very often, but you know, I found I've got a photo of Dad wearing it when it was probably like brand new, you know, or within a year or two.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
No way.
It's kind of cool when I see that.
He was probably all proud of it too in the picture. No, could you see him?
Yeah,
like this sort of?
I think he was pretty drunk that day. I think it must be some party.
The picture was like this.
He's actually like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
Typical.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good night. We'll let you guys get back to your family and your lives. Thanks you guys for joining and watching the live stream. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Good to see you, bud.
Join us again, Sirocco, please. It's always fun having you on, talking with you too.
Talk to you guys soon.
All right, guys.
Too cool.
All right.
See you next time.
See you. Thanks for joining, guys, in the chat. And give us a thumbs up on the way out. And be sure to sub. Hit that notify bell. I'll be doing more streams. I'll probably be doing a stream on NFTs tonight as well, too. So stay tuned. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.